He was there when the coroners arrived to Kim Porter's house after 911 was called.
The internet's been buzzing like crazy with the possibility of Corey Gamble being tied to Kim Porter's passing. All the internet knows about Corey is that he's dating Kris Jenner of all people and that he has a lot of friends in high-up places, which is all kinds of sus. There's practically no information about him on the internet. And what's interesting is that he was present at Kim's house on the day she passed away, right by Diddy's side. So how exactly did Corey Gamble help Diddy take out Kim Porter? Let's find out.
Corey Gamble is surrounded by so much controversy and mystery. I think we should go back to the very beginning because truly, who is Corey Gamble?
Kim's passing is one of the biggest mysteries in the industry. She dated Diddy of all people, and everyone knows how rocky that situation was. Every time Kim tried to take the exit, Diddy would act all clingy and get back together with her. And in the midst of her relationship troubles, she contracted pneumonia and passed away. The news rocked fans and the industry to the core.
When Kim's mom passed, like, she was so devastated when her mom passed that it's like that was her life force, if that makes sense.
And guess what? It only gets fishier as fans uncovered pictures of Corey Gamble of all people at Kim's home the day she passed away.
He was there when the coroners arrived to Kim Porter's house after 911 was called.
For the longest time, the internet thought that Diddy might have had a hand in taking out Kim. Even Al Bishore hinted at it, and when he did, he ended up in the hospital, leading many to think that he was silenced. Then there's also Jaguar Wright, who pointed out that everyone around Diddy seems to end up dead or in the hospital.
Another thing we know for a fact is P. Diddy had her entire home wired with audio listening devices and video cameras. Was her passing caught on camera?
What's also interesting is that Kim was reportedly working on a tell-all book before the time of her passing. And who do you think that tell-all book would have exposed? Diddy, of course. When you put all the facts on the table, it seems like Diddy could have taken out Kim Porter to protect himself. Besides, she was by his side for years, so she probably knew the ins and outs of all of his operations. And if he did take out Kim Porter, there's a high chance that Corey might have helped him do it. And there's some substance to the theory. You see, Corey was also close with Kim and her kids. In fact, her kids call him Uncle Corey. Still, what business would Corey have at Kim's place? And how exactly is he related to Diddy? Well, let's talk about Corey for a second. Who is he? Where did he come from? And how did he end up hanging out in the circle of so many A-list celebrities? Well, if we're being honest, no one knows. If you search for the dude on the internet, there's no Wikipedia page. In fact, folks aren't even clear on how he managed to hook up with Kris Jenner of all people. Apparently, the two first met at a party hosted by Kanye West in 2014. The pair was then spotted going on a couple of dates for a while until he made an appearance on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Some fans think that he has an agenda. Back in the day, Corey dated Sherry Buchanan, and she has a few thoughts about him dating Kris Jenner. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Sherry didn't hold back, saying that Corey is only a social climber and that Kris isn't really his type. Khloe is more his type. Kris is a little too old, but with her power and money, Kris could have been Betty White, and Corey would still have hit on her. She also said Corey is a money-hungry opportunist. And get this, apparently he became violent after the two broke up, and Sherry had to resort to a protection order against him. But does Kris care about any of it? Nope. Yeah, that's all kind of sus. And apparently, Kanye thought the same way. Back when Corey first got together with Kris, Kanye was one of the few people who raised concerns about how they knew nothing about the dude. But no one paid attention to his words at the time. However, that didn't stop Kanye from spilling the truth. Back when the rapper went on a crazy rant and accused the Kardashians of trying to place him under a conservatorship, he called out Corey Gamble as well. He tweeted, "Kris, don't play with me. You and that commie are not allowed around my children. Y'all tried to lock me up." Fast forward a couple of years, and Kanye came for Corey once again. Only this time he let the cat out of the bag. He posted an Instagram post with the caption, "God has a plan to remove the godless Corey. Needed to never be here anyway. And I think he's a nice person. Not a great person. A nice person who used to be around Puff's family then got around Justin Bieber, and then when Kris got divorced, he slid in. He became the TV version of a father figure, and as he always called himself, a real N-word. He continued, saying, "He once told my wife he knew what music she should be listening to. So when I seen him a week later, I had him removed from my daughter's birthday party. We still never met his family, and I guess we never will. He got my wife linked with the liberals in a deep way. That was his job. For some reason, I always felt like he worked for DuPont or some organization in that pedigree."
You fucking CIA. What you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Oh, this is my job. This is my this. He's a Illuminati. That's why fucking Cardi B was over there.
And you know what? He might just be right with his crazy allegations for once. You see, a lot of folks on the internet seem to think that Corey's a handler. He's the guy you call when you need to get rid of a body or cover up something that shouldn't be made public. And it makes sense when you think about it. Corey's friends with everyone you can think of. He's tight with Sha, MJ, and Ludacris. He's also tight with Scooter Braun, and it's these connections that landed him the job of working as Justin Bieber's co-manager. And you know what else is interesting? Corey was Justin's manager right around the time he was facing some problems. And fans think that might have been caused by Corey trying to stop Justin from speaking up against Diddy. In case y'all don't know, Diddy has been rumored to take advantage of Justin since he ended up in the hip-hop mogul circle at a young age. In fact, even Selena Gomez was asking fans to follow him on social media back in 2011. And here's where things get interesting. Corey happens to be friends with a Russian-Canadian billionaire named Alex Schneider, who's involved in real estate and investments. Oh, and did we mention that he's straight up weird? He's dating Kris Jenner, but he seems to be obsessed with Kylie Jenner.
I'm gonna put just like glittery pink in the middle.
And if our mom expects
Honestly?
As for Diddy, well, he definitely needs someone like Corey in his corner, given all the shady stuff he gets up to. But no one knows how these two managed to link up in the first place. According to some sources, Diddy's former right-hand man, Farnsworth Bentley, who attended the same college as Corey, might have introduced the two. Corey also happens to be close with Ashton Kutcher, who's best friends with, you guessed it, Diddy. And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Do you think Corey really helped Diddy take out Kim Porter? And is he going to pay the price for his crimes? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more details from the celebrity world.